What's up guys, Ivan here, and today is Saturday. It might be a bit too loud, I'm not sure, but I have my windows open because it's really hot right now. Let me show you. So the last rays of summer. I think it's like, I don't know, close to 30 degrees today. Not super hot like some of the, like a month ago it was extremely hot, but still my room, the last floor, it feels like an oven here, so it's really hot. And the good thing about the hot weather is, I mean, we all like summer, but we're also playing with the Dry Dudes tonight at a festival in Nordhorn. So I'm leaving in about 2 hours. Yesterday we also had, the day before yesterday we had a rehearsal. Then yesterday we shot a video clip for the upcoming album, and we had to wake up super early. Then we shot a video, and I caught my train at like close to 2 p.m. I was here by close to 4 p.m. I was really tired because we rehearsed late, the day before, and then super early video shoot, then traveling, and came back here, and I had barely eaten, so I had food, ate, and then some samples for that bass, and I think I was done at midnight, or close to midnight. And I woke up early today. Before going to the gym I did some more recording, and I still have some more, I have to do some more pick playing, but I'm gonna do it probably tomorrow or Monday. But right now what I'm gonna work on is try to get some editing done for myself. So yeah, I'm gonna get that done now before lunch, and then pack all my stuff, and then catch a train to go to the gig. And I'm playing with my dingwall tonight, because I really miss playing with that bass. It's an amazing bass, every time I pick it up it's like, oh, this just feels so good. Because I've been, recording all the demos for all the other basses that I haven't really had the time to, grab my dingwall. So I'm taking it tonight to the gig. The strings aren't super fresh, I have to admit that, but it sounds good. It feels great, so I'm taking that. Right now what I'm doing is taking advantage of one of the coolest features of the Mesa WD800, which is that it comes with a USB port. So I'm charging my Ortega wireless unit that I'm going to use tonight, and I just have to turn on my amp, because all my USB ports are occupied right now. So that's awesome. I can also charge it during the gig, waiting for the gig, after sound check, so that's great. I can charge my phone. That's a really cool feature. So yeah, I'm gonna edit, and stay tuned. I'll see you guys later. What's up guys, Ivan here, and I just arrived to Lingen. I caught a train on the way here. I was on time luckily, and if you excuse me when I put on my shades, it's really sunny, I can barely see anything. But right now it's like 4 p.m, like 5 to 4. I'm waiting for the guys to arrive here to pick me up, and we're going to Nordhorn, which I believe is like a half an hour car ride from here. And we have to be there at 5, so I'm assuming they're gonna be here in like 30 minutes or something, so it's not that big of a deal. I can enjoy some of the sunny weather, get my tan game on. But yeah, I wanted to show you what I was bringing with me, but I was kind of in a rush, because I was editing the video and whatnot. But I'm got my Mesa WD800 with me, which has been my main preamp for the last couple of gigs, because I just love how the preamp section sounds. Got my dingwall, like I mentioned. Got my wireless from Ortega. I don't really need it because I barely move, but it's just, having a wireless gives you more freedom. And I wasn't sure if I was gonna bring my pedal board or not, because I don't really need that much. I don't really need effects for this set list. But I was messing around with my setup at home, and I decided to bring it because I've got the dark glass Hyperluma, the compressor, which just makes everything sound really nice, and also the Alpha and Omega with barely any drive, just a little bit, to give things a bit more crunch. So that's why I decided to bring a pedal mainly. And also I was experimenting with the hyperluminal, switching between the FET mode, which is kind of like an 1176 style compressor, and the supersymmetry mode. And I used to have a Darkglass supersymmetry, which I sold for the hyperluminal, and I believe, I mean, I've mentioned this before, I believe I like the symmetry mode in this one better just because of the simplicity of the controls and whatnot. But I'm not sure if I'm gonna use the symmetry mode tonight or the other one. Both sound great. The symmetry mode gives you more of a fatter, smoother sound because it rolls off a bit of the high end. I don't really need high end for the gig. I mean, I don't really need to cut through distorted guitars or anything, so it sounds nice. The FET though, it's really, it puts you really like, you know, puts the bass a bit more in front. You get all the note definitions, which is also cool, right? So I'm not sure. I'm gonna see it during sound check. But yeah, that's what I got with me. Also got my leather roof gear strap because it's a bit shorter than the other one, and I like that because I'm a short hobbit. So yeah. Also, if you've been watching the previous vlogs, I haven't brought a cabinet with me for the last couple of times because, first of all, I don't want to carry around a cabinet. It's kind of a pain. Mine is not that heavy. I think it's like 15 kilo or 17, but it's bulky, you know, and that's kind of a pain. I mean, I could carry it because I've got kind of like a little cart where I can put it and just drag it around. It makes everything a lot easier. But the bulk, you know, because I have the bass, the amp, the pedal board, plus the speaker, it's just, you know, it's like, oh, I don't want to carry all that. But I've been thinking about getting a new cab. Probably, you know, I like Mesa stuff. Probably either a 112 or a 115 of the Subway Mesa cabs. I'm not sure. It's either that or maybe a Thunderclay or Thunderclay. I don't know how they pronounce it. One of those, because I know those are great, and those are a little bit cheaper than Mesa cabs too. But in knowing that's them, I'm gonna go. This